Hi, I'm Vatone, and this is Dylan joining me today. Say hi, Dylan.
What's up?
Yeah, and we're the Two Tested Gamers, and we're gonna do a friendly joust between each other. And yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit of tips on Hades. So what I do on Hades is I build mage all the way. That's what I do. So I suggest getting
What is Mage?
a mage is a thing that does a lot of damage and then dies really fast. So I suggest getting tier 2 boots, which is magic shoes, and it's 600 gold to get. And then with the rest of your cash, whatever you want to buy, really. I mean, I buy health potions because it's good for me. And what you do is you use your 1 to go in, and that does that, and then you use your 3, and that heals you and does damage to everything by you. As you can see, this guy is new. Poor Dylan. What did he do? Did he go try to do the mage camp? I'm gonna go take it from him. I think that's a good idea. Bye bye. You gonna try to chase me? You can hit that again and you'll teleport to it.
Yeah, I found that.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice either. So with what to prioritize when you're leveling up your skills is you prioritize your 1 and your 3. Your 3 is the one that heals you, and that's why you need to prioritize it. And your 2 just makes everything go fear, and they can't cast anything basically. You have to reactivate that to make it explode.
I know.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so bad.
I know. It's okay though. I'm going easy on you.
Clearly, the minions do everything.
Yeah. But yeah, in the beginning you'll be really tanky as Hades. And then at the end, since you're not building tank like you're supposed to with Hades, you'll have about a lot of damage. Just a lot of damage. And once you get all that damage done, then you're just unstoppable if you do it right. And I'm gonna help you make sure you're doing it right. As you can see, I just ulted to keep him near me, and he died. Now, what you want to do in Smite is stay in lane. Try and stay near your minions, because that's where your XP comes from, for the most part. Try to get the last hits as well. It's a lot like League, if you ever played League. Or really any other MOBA. That hurt. That really hurt. Hit B. Back. You want to do this? That was funny. See, now that was stupid of him, because now I'm going to kill him. Unless he's a chicken about it. His mistake was going in to chase for me. That was really bad of him. Don't do that when you're playing. It's a bad idea. So, my next item that I get after I get my Shoes of the Magi is Warlock's Sash. Now, what that does is it increases your health by 3 and your magical power by 0.6 per stack. And you get 1 stack from a minion kill and 5 stacks from a gold kill. And the max stacks is 100 stacks. So basically, what you want to do is get the last hits of everything. Like everything. If you don't get the last hit, you don't get that stack. So you got to prioritize that. Now another good part of this game is ganks. Which, when you call that out, you hit VVG. Oh wait, VGG. There you go. And you go that. Just like that. That was good. That was a good play by him. He used his escape, and that's the only thing that can get out of my ult, is an escape. An escape. So with his ult just now, he can instant kill me if I'm low enough health, and if that happens, he can use it again. That's why he shouldn't have used that there. Where are you going? So now I'm rooted. And I've got dealt damage a little bit, but not too bad. So now I'm going to go for a damage camp, because once you kill the other team completely, you should normally go for a camp. Try to get the camps, because that gives you a lot of XP and it gives you a buff. And those are really good. It takes a little bit, but I can say that to him. Once you kill something, if that buff drops and it's colored for you, that means you had the last hit on it, that your team can pick it up. If an enemy is there trying to contest you, then if they get the last hit, then it's theirs. You can't pick it up at that point. So make sure you know that. So this is what that does. So the jungle buff damage increases your magical and physical damage by 20%, and plus 10 magical power and plus 5 physical power. So it's a big damage increase, basically. He's gonna have to get quicker about that. So the main mechanic of Hades is Blight. It's a debuff, and his normal staff attacks apply it, and it's called Blight, like I said. And this debuff stays on the target and can be refreshed by anything that causes Blight. And if an enemy is afflicted by Blight, each of Hades' other powers have an additional effect. When you have something blighted and then you use your 1 on it, then it'll slow them. And if you have Blight on them and you use your 2, it fears them. Instead of just silencing it, it also fears them. If you use it on your 3, then it heals you for 70 health for each person that's blighted. So your 1 applies Blight, your 3 applies Blight, and your 2 applies Blight. But once you applied it with that ability, you can't reuse that ability, use that Blight on it. So, yeah. So he just backed, so I need to back. So that I can buy my next item, which will be Chronos Pendant. What Chronos Pendant does is it decreases the amount of cooldown time that your abilities have by 25%. It increases your mana regen by 25 mana per 5 seconds. So you get 5 mana per second from that. And it increases your magical power by 75. So my damage is going to be a lot higher now, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that he went over here. Yeah. He missed. That's funny. So, Dylan, have anything to add?
I'm completely new,
Other than that?
so don't take my gameplay too seriously.
Yeah, he's really new. And I'm an old player. I wish I could say this is my Smurf, but it is not. Sadly.
What's a Smurf?
You don't know what a Smurf is?
Who said that I didn't? What if someone else doesn't?
Oh, well,
I know
yeah.
what a Smurf is.
I'm sure you do. Why don't you tell people what a Smurf is then?
A Smurf is a new account. That way you have a lower rating ranking. That way when you get matched up with other people, like say if he was to play with me on that account, we would get matched up against people who have far more games played, which means that they're far more experienced. Where if he plays on his Smurf, he has roughly the same amount of ranking as I do, so we'll get matched up against newer players, which means that they're a little bit easier on us because we know a little bit more about the game.
Yeah,
but
you know. It's not a good thing to do. People hate it normally. Most people hate Smurfs, sadly. But I've never Smurfed because I don't go that depth into a game, so. Hey everybody, I'm not a Smurf. It's a good thing. You don't want to be blue. You're supposed to be happy. So right now I'm just clearing these. Now I can't pick them up once you have a buff. You can only have one buff at a time, and you have to wait until you die, because that removes it, or until it runs out. But I'm getting these for the XP, because I'm out-leveling him very quickly. Now, he may be on my tower, but I'm about to be on him, so it's all okay. It's all okay. If he stays there long enough, like that, you always try to fight in your tower. If you're by your tower, fight in your tower, because that increases your damage a lot. So, Dylan, here's a tidbit thing that I just found out, like a week ago, I think. The more things that you have in an enemy tower, like if you have minions with you, you deal increased damage to that tower. And that applies with heroes as well. So if you have more gods on your friendly team in that tower, then you will deal more damage to that tower than you would if you were alone. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool to know. So yeah, remember, try not to always fight without anyone else. If there's a chance that you're going to fight with someone else on your team, do it, because it increases everything. It makes it more fun as well. So as you can see, I went for the damage buff, because damage buff for Hades is really good at in-game. As you will see, hopefully. So that was bad of me. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that either, but it's okay. He's gonna try this. Then I silenced him. That means he can't activate his whatchamacallit, circly thing. That was good. That was good, Dylan. I'm proud. I'm really proud right now.
Thanks.
Yeah. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now is, now you don't fight in the Phoenix. You don't fight in the tower, because if you attack any god, then it will attack you instead of any of the minions. Now in some situations that's a good thing to do, because that allows your minions to survive longer and deal more damage. But in most situations you don't do that. It's a no-no. So I don't know what he's doing now.
What?
That was called a lazy bat.
Like it showed me back at the stand.
Yeah.
Like I was in the middle of buying something.
I know. Isn't that funny? That's how the game works. That's called a lazy back, ladies and gentlemen. When you're gonna recall, do it somewhere where they can't see you, or where they can't get to you. You know, like if I was to recall right here, and he was right in attack range, I should not do that, because he'd probably not let me recall. So always go behind your tower or way back there. Gotta remember that. See how I healed my life there? It's because I had my blight on it and I used my 3. Good job. I'm proud. Yeah, that's right. Better get back. Better get back. Bad. That's a no-no. Or we could not do that, Dylan. That's a thing that we could do.
Wow.
Dude, my turnaround there. My turnaround, I turned around right after you stunned me, and I had like all of that damage on you, and I was like, oh, I can get him, I can get him. And then I basic attacked you. Like I quickly turned around and I basic attacked you. And I hope you watch this so that you know that I did awesome there. But you're doing awesome as well. So
I mean, I think for just getting this character, Alright.
Yeah. So right there, you guys saw
That's
me.
my number.
You saw me buy a Rata-Tahuti and an Obsidian Shard. Now, the Obsidian Shard is good to get for your third item or fourth item. Rata-Tahuti is good if you have the money for it. If you don't have the money for it, don't buy it yet, because it's one of the highest priced items in the game. Basically, Rata-Tahuti gives you a massive increase in magical power. So I do like insta kills on these. It doesn't increase your basic attack though, so that's not what your primary damage is. So what is he doing? I don't even know.
Here you go.
But as a guardian, you do deal more basic attack damage than a mage does, in my opinion. That's what I think. Might not be correct, but that's what I think. You're lucky. That could have hit you, man.
I heard the ground break, so I was like, nope.
Yeah. Oh, and then I bought an obsidian shard, which increases your magical penetration. So if they're building armor, that's a good thing to get. He isn't, but it still gives me more damage. So it's good to have. Now, you do understand how Scylla works, right? How you have to upgrade one item ability to max first because of her passive.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it increases it, and once
I
you
do
get
know,
it,
though.
once you get it to max level, it gives you an increased ability on it. It's really cool. Oh, you're dead now. I hopped out of it, mother trucker. Yeah, I got unstoppable. I'm not gonna attack his thing. Now, right now I have flame minions, so they do a lot more damage and they have a lot more health. So right now I can actually heal these. And now I'm gonna back out of here. Because he came back in. I don't want to mess with him while he's right there. Even though I'm level 18 and he's level 13, there's still a risk. I don't like that risk. I don't like risking, you know. Which in this game, risking can get you really good stuff. But if you risk it, then you might lose a lot. So I'm at max stacks right now. That's why I'm doing really good. Now he built stacks, but he only has half of my stacks, so. No. Now, with Hades, you can go under walls with your one, which surprises them very much. It's a good thing to use if they don't see you, which she sees you. Yeah.
I'm a monster.
Does that do anything to you?
It did, but I'm Hades. I'm a guardian. I'm supposed to be a tank. That's why this is awesome. However, I still am fragile compared to an actual tank. So right now, I have enough damage to end it, but I will get contested by him. And that's not something that's fun. That was good. that was really close. My nameplate went to death. It was like, you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that, Dylan, but if you get low enough health, it will actually gray out your nameplate so that it looks like you're dead.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. It's like a near-death experience. So yeah, that was a good game. Thanks, Dylan, for joining us.
Not a problem.
I hope you guys use this information to the best of your ability, and I hope it increases your gameplay as Hades, because Hades can be difficult to master, but fun when you do it, and while you're doing it. So, have a nice day, or night, whenever you're watching this. Peace out.
See you guys.